All right, what's up, everyone? All of my I think I have 12 subscribers, 12, maybe 13. I don't know. What's up, guys? Today, as you can see, it is time. We're checking out the new Apex season. Fuse just got I would say total rework, but it's more of like a half rework. They changed his ult and they gave him a new upgrade for his tactical. And people are really enjoying it. I can see like all the streamers are just using Fuse, which is kind of funny. I bet his pick rate's like skyrocketed. He used to have like a 0.18% pick rate. Now he probably has like a 30%. Like I don't know. But anyways, I'm in the firing range and I'm gonna show you something that I found. Maybe I just haven't seen anyone do it yet, but I don't know. I've not seen anyone do what I'm about to show you yet, and I think it could be pretty good for those people that are actually going to stick with playing Fuse for a while and not, just hop on the meta train and then get off at the next stop. You know what I mean? So first level upgrades for Fuse. You got ult creates persistent flames, and then knuckle jumper. Jump near your attack for a boost and 50% recharge. It's kind of vague, 50% recharge of what, the tactical? And yes, it is the tactical. So basically, what it means is every time you knuckle jump, you basically get your tactical back, so you can just infinitely just bounce around, run all over the place, which is pretty fun. It's good. Fuse got turned into a movement legend, which is interesting. This game always leans towards movement legends. I mean, you take a look at the last few people added. Alter is probably the exception. She's not a movement legend. I mean, you can argue that she is.
Reckon I ought to grab an upgrade.
She's a playmaker. Definitely, she's absolutely a playmaker. But movement, you got Sparrow, movement legend. You got Vantage, not a movement legend, but she has a movement tech, which is good. Because, I mean, some characters, they're great, but they fall short if you're solo queuing because they don't have a movement tech. So like someone like, well, actually Lifeline is a drone now, which is really good. But like Mirage, for example, or Gibby, or Ballistic, like people like that with no movement tech at all. They just have to run. So Fuse got turned from running to now launching himself all over the place, which is kind of cool. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to show Knuckle Jumper.
Fusy's got an
upgrade. Everyone's using. And then you got Reignition, explosive damage to enemies recharges ult. Sounds really good. And you have Reckless, minus 50% explosion damage. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's not all that often that you get, naded, arc star thermited, and it's like detrimental. It's usually like an annoyance. But not gonna lie, 50% is pretty good. It takes a grenade from taking all your shield to doing half, which is really nice, especially if you're in a spot where you cannot move out of the way of that grenade, because it happens. And now you're probably thinking, oh, but Reignition, that sounds so much better. And you're right, it does sound a lot better. The problem is that it's not. I literally just spent like a minute testing it. It barely charges the ult. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. The crypto change, right?
They tried to get rid of me. They failed.
Crypto's drone, right? So you have
upgraded
passive and ult range up, and then gain ult charge from survey beacons and drone
install the necessary upgrade.
And basically, what that means is that crypto now
activating hardware reboot.
Sorry, I went silent because I was focusing, but basically, crypto now, in his drone, anytime those triangles pop up and he's scanning someone, he gets ult charge, okay? Now, I don't know if I'm doing it justice, and I'm not even sure it actually even works in the range. I don't know. It's not charging up as fast as it does end game. So let me just give you a little story. So last season, they had the designated dropships, which, by the way, were a beautiful thing. Please bring them back. Rank is it's so bad now. It's honestly, I'm from silver to gold this season. I'm already over it. Like, I was diamond last season, and it put me in silver, which is, it's fine. I saw some diamond players get put in bronze, but those are, let's just say the rank was a little saturated. Anyways, actually, I'm not even sure if this is working in here because it's not charging that fast. But in a late game where you have like so many teams and you have the designated dropships and it's like 10 teams left in the final ring, 13 teams left in the final ring, and it's like it's so hectic, but it's so fun and so competitive too. Oh my gosh, I swear everyone turned into pro players whenever that change happened. Like the designated dropships, I swear everyone turned into pro players, and it was fun. It was really, really enjoyable. Anyways, enough ranting about that. Crypto was insane on those end games because everyone is super crammed in a tight spot, and you can just fly your little drone around, and they made it faster so no one can shoot it. And he was just popping ult after ult after ult after, like, and it's crazy, especially if you're like playing someone like, you know, Catalyst, Rampart, Caustic, Watson, like any controllers, and you're trying to hold a building. Oh, you're cooked. So yeah, but I can actually, yeah, so these scans are not working because these are just training dummies, they're not real players. But typically in a game, you scan someone and then you get your ult back.
Out of my drone. I'm good to go.
Anyways, back to what I was saying with Fuse.
Do you really think a flesh wound
You'd think, you see this, right? Reignition, you're like, oh, it's like Crypto's thing, it's like broken. You know, you send one knuckle cluster, and boom, you have your ult again, right? No, it barely charges it. It gives you like maybe 3% per knuckle cluster. As a matter of fact, I'll show you. I will literally show you. So first of all, and I'll touch on this in a second, his ult is really bad this season. Right? That was a direct hit, and that's actually the most damage I've seen from a direct hit so far. So bravo Fuse. Anyways, right? So ult's at 18.
Here comes the old knuckle cluster.
First, like, look at it. Do you see how fast the ult is charging right now? 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Like, it's going up fast already, right?
Deploying me knuckle cluster.
And now you do a knuckle cluster hit. Did you guys see any change on the speed in which it's recharging? I didn't. I didn't see a single change. I mean, maybe I don't know how it works. Maybe picking the reignite upgrade, maybe it basically gives you like the, oh, not to mention, I have power booster on, so the ult is charging like significantly faster, anyways. But yeah, it's really not worth it whenever you could just choose half grenade damage, which is nothing crazy, but maybe helpful.
Got me an upgrade.
So yeah. Anyways, let me go show you what I found. So, first thing I learned is that whether you are running into the knuckle cluster and jumping, see where we landed, right on this line, or whether you are sliding into it, right on the line again, it is the same. Okay, so running into it, sliding into it is the same. I know sliding seems faster. I think it's an FOV thing. Or maybe it's just I don't know, an Apex mindset thing, because obviously Apex players know like, sliding's always faster. Like, well, you know, not like. Anyways, sliding's typically faster. Like if you go on an octane pad, you go further. If you slide, like all these things. But nope, with this, run and jump, it's the exact same if you run and slide. The exact same. So, yeah. Now, if you add sliding afterwards into the mix, it gets pretty good. And honestly, if you're gonna slide afterwards and get the most distance out of it, I recommend you run into the knuckle cluster, not slide, because, and now don't quote me on this,
stand back, knuckle cluster,
but I think. Okay, we saw that height, and now, yeah, I'm pretty sure that running into it as opposed to sliding gives you more height. You know, maybe it doesn't, maybe it does. I don't know. But for safe measure, just run into it. You don't have to slide. It's the same. Sliding, you know, you're adding an extra step. Running is just running. So yeah, but. let me show you what I found, right? So I was experimenting. I'm like, okay, so you send it down, boom, you can just go straight up. Alright, that's pretty good. Why? I don't know. Dodging a Bangalore ult. Getting on the top of a building. Right? Pretty good, right? You've seen this before. All your content creators have already talked about this. I was thinking, I wonder if you can wall jump doing it. And you can. You absolutely can wall jump using the knuckle bumper, whatever it's called. So yeah, if you are a wall jump warrior and you enjoy playing Sparrow, yeah, you can do it with Fuse as well. So I feel like this, honestly, now Sparrow's ult and tacticals are annoying in their own thing, and Sparrow's he's just good, right? I'm not saying this is gonna replace Sparrow, but I am saying this is something that can compete with Sparrow. Because being able to jump up walls like this is insane. I mean, Fuse can go way higher than Sparrow, but you can put it on a wall, and you can change your direction too. Like, you can genuinely wall jump so far. Like, let's see if I can get on this roof from here. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on, let's see. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can or not. I never wall jump in fights, so I don't know. But for those of you that are insane at moving in this game, and probably playing MK, pretty good for you. So I recommend you try that out.
Stand back, knuckle clusters firing. Fusy's got an upgrade.
See, now I'm just messing it up. Anyways. Last thing I wanted to talk about in this video before I wrap it up here. I know I yap a lot, but his ult. Okay, so his ult, as you know, one of the kind of main things that got to change. His tactical just got a upgrade change, but his ult totally reworked. All right, so distance still long, still very long. Honestly, might be further. I don't know. Like this. Okay, yeah, I think it is further. You know what his new ult does. You've probably seen videos. It just...
Dropping the
it just does that, okay? And that's the damage I've been getting. You see? You don't even break their shield, right? Because typically you're not going to get a direct hit on someone with your ult, right? And so, that.
This time will be
but I was testing to see, like, what's the max amount of damage you could get on his ult.
I'm upgraded and ready to put it
so
in use.
Like, well, connection. Let's see. He's not wanting to spawn back. Alright, so that guy's outside. Now all the things are gonna... Okay. Really, like, and this is the other thing. I was gonna touch on that in a second, but his ult is just for inside. I'm not, like, I know it seems counterintuitive, like old Fuse ult, you don't use inside. They changed it. Only use this thing inside, okay? Why? Well, you might be thinking, like, oh, what about the fire upgrade, right? That could clear some space. That could hold some areas. No, it can't. It creates little patches of fire that are maybe like a meter each. And it does nothing. It does nothing. They don't even burn you like a thermite. They only damage you like the old Fuse ult when you're standing in it. And it's such a tiny patch. It's not like you get stuck in it. You just move an inch to your left and you're out. It does nothing, I promise.
Dropping the mother road. Mind your head.
See this? He's literally on fire, and it's not like. And see, look at these little tiny patches, and look, they're already gone. They're already gone. Okay, so don't, whatever you do, if you think the fire upgrade's good, it's not. It really, I promise you, it's not. The only time it's good is, like I'm about to show you, if you're inside. Okay, now, indoor combat, I'm not gonna lie, Fuse is gonna excel at with his ultimate. Alright, his tactical, still being able to jump around is really good for outside combat. I've already seen some people make like crazy plays with it. Inside, however, tactical, you know, it's just a tactical still. But his ult, alright, this is what I'm going to call it. It's a corner ult, okay? This ult, I'm not going to lie to you, is for people that are in a corner that you find. I'm not going to lie. If you find someone in a tight space, someone's right there, they're in a corner, right? Or they're healing over, they're looting a box in the corner, whatever. Whatever they're doing, they're in a corner. That's when you use the ult, alright? Let me show you something. Straight down to my feet. See how much damage it does. Oh wow, it didn't even break my shield, and I was already damaged. Okay. Now, let's see what happens whenever you're in a corner and each of the little pits comes back and hits you. Yeah, we'll do it without the fire for this example, because most people shouldn't be picking fire.
I'm upgraded and ready to put her to use.
Oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't pick -50.
What's past is prologue. I start my
show you
story
what
anew.
it does to other people.
Got me an
Here
upgrade.
we go, you ready? If I'm in this corner, oh shoot. Oh wait, what the heck? It didn't even damage me. Wait, what did I do?
Here I come, back from the sky.
Hold up.
Fusey's got an upgrade. Watch out, Outlands. His motherload's coming. Cover your stats back.
Am I drunk?
I have come to save the day. Maybe.
Okay, maybe I'll do fire
Fusey's
then.
got
I
an
guess.
upgrade. Oi, I'm upgraded and ready. Motherload.
Wait, why is it not damaging me? It damages me out here though? Okay, hold on. I think that corner is just
I have come to save the day.
Maybe next to the death box. I don't know.
Can't keep a hard bloke down. Got me an upgrade.
Here we go. This is the corner right here. This is exactly where someone would be sitting, right? To hide or whatever. Be a little sneaky.
Got me
Okay,
an upgrade.
so they're in here. They get ulted.
Hold on to your hat.
And I'm dead. I don't know if you noticed. I had like 80 white health on that last tick when I died. I still had like 80
ultimate,
white
mate.
health. Alright?
Hold on to your cod pieces. Motherload.
And I'm dead. Okay, so you see how much better it is in a corner? That can actually
Got
be
me ultimate,
a
mate.
threat. That could
This
be
is gonna
dangerous.
be a blast.
Alright? Just, it's not good whenever it has room to spread out. Because spread out, that's wasted damage. It's going off and doing nothing. Because you're not shooting into crowds of people. If Fuse was an anti-riot character, oh yeah, this ult would be crazy. But he's not, alright? You're fighting typically 1, maybe 3 people at a time max. And then, you know, people are going to be like, oh, what about third parties? Okay, but they're not going to all be holding hands standing in front of you. Alright? You want to get them into a corner. That's what I'm going to say about Fuse's ult. You have his ult, get your team into a building if you want the most utility out of your ult.
Watch out, Outlands. Fusey's upgraded.
So yeah, honestly, that's about all I have to say about Fuse. I think he's fun, he can be cool. Ult, not great unless you absolutely get the most out of it. But honestly, if you're having to try that hard just to make his ult decent, maybe it needs to be a little bit better. I don't know, but that's my take on it. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming or really making any more content, but every now and then I like to get on here and just, you know, make a little video about my opinion in the game. As someone who's played since Season 2, I feel like, I don't know, my opinion holds a little ground, right? Maybe just a little bit. So yeah, thanks guys. See ya in the next one.